Hi everyone again, back again for another year boating on the Broads. It's the Easter break and yet again we've chosen Richardsons at Stalham to take our boat out of. This year we've got the Broadsman A class and this one is Broadsman 8. Fortunately this year we've got 3 boats in our fleet and we'll be actually doing 2 other craft, the walk around of 2 other craft as well. So this is Broadsman A on the Richardson fleet, and this is Broadsman number 8. We've got satellite TV dome on the front, powered winch and mudweight, various other little bits of luxury on this boat. I have to say, fantastic craft. This is only our first full day having come out of Stalham, and we're already across Braden Water and moored at the moment down at St Olave's. So we're going to do a walk around of this craft for you. We've got solar panels at the back. That's nothing we need to do about that. It's just to give a trickle charge to the battery. Nice wide decks. At the back of this craft we've got, if you come out at night, we've got some little blue lights that light up the steps. Can't really see them from this angle. We've got a rear view camera as well, which is really good. Engine on this boat is at the back. It's under the back panel here. So again, very quiet when we're going along. So we're going enter through the back. Very long. This boat is 46 foot long, 46 feet. So it's one of the longest boats on the Broads. As we come in, we've got all sorts of electrical goodie panels, just in case we lose any of the lights or anything, but we can switch them off. Again, we don't tend to touch that. We leave that alone. I will say, loads of storage on this boat. It's one of the newer boats for Richardson's, plenty of storage. So we're going into the back cabin. I'm going to make no apologies of the fact that, as you can see, it's well in use. So that will give you a really good idea of what's happening and what's going on. So we haven't done any tidying up to do this walk around. So this is the rear cabin. Very, very long bed, surprisingly. Very large bed, wide as well. Again, wardrobe in the back here. We've got mirror, more storage underneath that, and this has its own ensuite at the back, which again, shower, and we have a toilet, modern system of toilet on these boats. You've got a rocker switch that actually does a flush and a fill. We was advised at the boatyard, probably wise to say, we was advised by the boatyard just use the flush side, and what it does when you press that button on the flush side once, it does a double flush automatically, filling up the tank. We're yet to see how that lasts. There are 3 toilets or 3 bathrooms on this boat, so we're yet to see how that lasts. So along the walkway from the back, again, we've got a little cabinet there which has got the bank anchors in and a hammer. We've got some drawers, and very long drawers. We do well. I mean, this one we've actually filled with food. We've got some clothing in the ones underneath. Again, microwave down there. The cupboards are very large. You might not look it, but they go all the way into the back of the boat. Microwave. The kitchen is fantastic. We've done breakfast this morning. I done breakfast this morning. So plenty of room on the breakfast. Again, now we've got another bathroom here which we can access off of the walkway, but it also doubles up as an ensuite. There's another door through to the centre double cabin. Again, great toilets around the back there. I don't know if you can see, I'm just trying to pass it around. But again, fantastic. And shower. We'll then move on to, this is the, it's a double or 2 singles. You can actually part these beds or put them together. This is the girls' room, as you can see, usual teenagers, as you would see. But I'm glad you're seeing this in its entirety. They've just snuck past, the girls. They've just run up there, look, because we spoke about them. Where did they go? There they go. See, because I'm talking about their room. But anyway, so we've got, again, wardrobe, well, sort of semi-wardrobe space, mirror, more storage down there. And I did point the camera at the fact there was hanging room. There are hooks to hang stuff on, and of course off of this room, if we close that door, there is the other door into the bathroom, which doubles up as an ensuite. Warm air central heating throughout this boat, 2 sets of heating controls, one for the rear, one for the front. So again, ample heating controls. Gas cooker, sort of thing you would expect to find on a boat, caravan. Again, quite nice, quite large. Plenty of storage for food, etc. We're only here for a week, but we're quite a large family, and it's a big boat, so if it's got a full complement of 8 people on board, then you're going to need that storage space. Lighting throughout is fantastic, ample lighting, and there is some mood lighting that comes on in the master bedroom as well. I can't show you that in daylight, but that's quite nice at night, just give you a bit of ambience. It's quite nice as well in that there's a lot of us. We've got a full complement on this boat, and there's ample room for people to sit around. Great big salon, electric roof that opens. That's very easy to operate. Lovely, what I call dichroic downlighting in the roof, which is absolutely fantastic. There is a couple of stalls that can actually sit here as well, so there's ample storage as well. This turns into a double bed, 2 drawers underneath for clothing, one there, 2 large drawers. This table completely folds away and actually sits in where we've got the dustbin, just there. The dustbin comes out and the table folds under that, and then there is pulling out from here. This pulls out all the way across. You pull the cushion out, and then underneath this one there's a big storage area underneath here, underneath the cushion. More cushions come out, and this turns into a great big double bed. That's brilliant. I'll explain that to you, because when we actually got the boat they didn't tell us, so we had to figure that out ourselves. But we've been before, so we're kind of old hand at this. I won't hold that against anybody. Richardsons have been fantastic. So again, lovely big salon. You just sort of get an indication of how long this boat is. Let's go to the so we've got 2 televisions on the boat. This is obviously television in the main lounge. Just underneath that we've got the heating controls to the right, we've got a radio, and we've got the inverter to give 240 volts to the left. Underneath that we've got a satellite system. You get Freeview satellite system. DVD player is built into the television, so you can bring DVDs. There's no USB socket for the radio, or certainly not one that I've seen on this boat, but there is an auxiliary socket if you want to plug your iPhone in and play your music off your phone, or any other phone come to that off the headphone socket. Usual when you're coming on a big boat like this, it is well appointed. There are plenty of utensils, pots and pans and all of that. We tend to bring some additional of our own anyway. You know, we're a big family, and I would advise everybody to do the same. Just bring some of your additional pots and pans, particularly larger ones if you're going to do a lot of cooking on the boat, and additional knives and forks, and certainly some sharp knives and etc. For that. But other than that, it's a really well appointed boat. Steering position, absolutely fantastic. Beautiful comfortable chair, which is movable forward and back, and I believe it goes up and down as well. Controls, brilliant controls for this boat. The usual accelerator for controlling the propeller, that's there. What we do have on this boat, which is quite unique to well, I wouldn't say it's unique to this boat, but it's kind of unusual, is that we do have a fuel gauge, so we're able to see how much fuel is in the tank, which is fantastic. We actually have a water gauge on this boat, which is absolutely brilliant. We've been on a couple of boats that's got some sort of traffic light system, and it's never been that accurate. So the water gauge is brilliant. And we got this thing on the left. This is a traffic light system. This is for the toilets. All 3 toilets appear to go into one tank. There's only one pump outlet, and a pump out outlet is where you have to stop and get the toilets cleaned out. There's other gauges, rev counter. We have a speedometer which tells us everything, and it actually tells us our speed. And we've got a rear view camera, and I've just cobbled together this little cover that goes over it, because with the light that comes through from the window above, it's very difficult to see the camera, but with this like shield on it, it's easier to see. We then got the thruster controls for the boat, so fairly straightforward. Front to the right, back to the right, and front to the left, back to the left. Or you can actually thrust the whole boat sideways just by turning it all to the right. Or if you want to turn the boat around on a sixpence, just do that and the boat will spin around on its own axis. Obviously wind and tide might move the boat as well, so that's actually really good. The little button underneath is actually to turn the thrusters on. After a period of time, that will automatically time itself out. It will beep a couple of times, and then the thruster system will turn itself on. So if ever you're coming into somewhere, you always best remember to turn that on. We've got the mud weight up and down. Again, we don't have to do anything other than to lower the mud weight and lift the mud weight up. Apparently we haven't used that yet, but we will be. Down the side here, we've got a really nifty cupboard this time. Normally the controls in this area is you can't get into, but we've got a buggy in there, we've got coats and everything else. So like I said, good storage. That's our controls for the hood to lower and raise the roof of the salon, so that's really good. We've even got a little heater blower onto the screen, which is a fantastic idea. Those have been sort of in the colder weather, where it gets a bit moist in the boat and the windscreens get a bit all covered in condensation. Now you've got a blower on there as well. And then we go down into the master cabin, and a huge double bed. This is really cool as it happens. So again, you're seeing it in its raw state. You squeeze all the bags and all that. This is more laziness from us all, really. Everything's ended up here because there's plenty of shelving. Those that don't want to put their stuff away, there is plenty of storage, even though this might not appear to show it, but it really is. So again, and there's a prime example of storage that's hardly used, because we're only here for a week anyway, and we tend to pack in these bags. The idea being that we unpack out of the bags and then they fold away quite nicely rather than suitcases. So these are just the fabric type shopping bags. But of course what we do, we get even lazier. We don't bother doing that. We don't bother unpacking. So more storage here. Oh, television. There's another television. Works off the satellite. I will say on this boat, I assume it might be the same on others, whatever you're watching on the satellite on that screen, it will be the same on this screen. You can control up and down, and this doesn't appear to have a DVD player apparently, so it's just really a monitor. So we've got more bedding in that one, storage and all that. I don't know how that's ended up in there, I don't know. Again, so we've got another drawer down there, we've got a drawer in the side there. Only one socket in this room, other than the TV. I will say, sorry Richardsons, but I plugged in an extension lead to the one behind the telly so I can put all the phone chargers in and all of that. Little tip there, just bring a short extension lead along. Probably not allowed to. Emergency exit at the front, so we can open that up if we want to. That does have a screen, both a fly screen and a blackout blind that crosses over the top of it. So like I said, we've got these downlighters as well, but at night we've got another switch, and along this leading edge we can turn on sort of mood lighting across the curtains. It's very, very nice. If you're looking for somewhere romantic, this will be the place to come. And if I turn around, sorry if I'm going too fast for you, here is the ensuite to this front master bedroom. Again, plenty of room. We've got a shower. Oh, hi everybody, that's me. And so the toilet just around behind here. So there's your toilet. Sink's at a bit of a funny angle. I mean, I was trying to have a shave this morning, and it's easier to sit on the toilet and do it. But anyway, it's not. And of course that same old flushing mechanism that we had there. In the other bathroom that I showed you, a bit of storage there, toilet roll holder behind that, which has got a waterproof cover that can fold down on it if you're using it as a shower. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I've missed anything. Hopefully this walk around has been good for those of you that are looking to hire this craft. She handles really well on the water. She looks very economical as well at the moment. Very low wake and very comfortable craft. So far we're enjoying this. We're only into our first full day, but so far so good. And also I will be giving you a walk around this year on the other two craft that we are along with. One is Commodore, I believe, and the other one is Sunlit Horizon, but we'll come back to you on those two. Thank you.